Off with Burberry. Is it a stock you like? Is luxury goods a sector you like?
They've put out a pretty strong set of numbers, but sort of ironically, with the China numbers coming out on the same day, just sort of going forward, I just wonder whether the sort of the weakness in China will have an effect on Burberry. Obviously, they're very susceptible to a slowdown in that region. So I think they are good numbers, but I think going forward, I think there's a little bit of caution with that stock.
How worried are you by the bigger China story, or are we getting used to the ups and downs of this story? Do you think it's going to knock back the European markets today?
Well, they have definitely started a little bit softer on the back of it. We haven't seen really good numbers from China for a few months now. So, I think that the story is kind of there, that there is definitely a slowdown in China. It will have a sort of a small effect on Europe, but I think there are other factors out there that are keeping these markets buoyant.
But asset managers seem to be getting used to that disappointment now and factoring that in, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think we've had a phenomenal rally for most of this year. We had a little bit of a blip with the Fed announcing the slowdown in QE, but we started another reporting season, and Monday we saw good numbers from Alcoa, and I think if we can have a good season of reporting from the US, then I think that will sort of add confidence to the market and keep these markets at the levels they are.
You mentioned the Fed minutes out today, and Bernanke is talking today as well. As you suggest, the US continues to drive this overall rally. Are you pleased with what you're seeing from the Fed?
Yeah, I mean, I think there comes a point where they have to sort of stop doing the bond buying. It was inevitable. So yes, I mean, I think they've done it in the right approach. They've waited for the economies of the US to slowly get better, which is what we're seeing. And they're doing it very slowly, which is trying to calm the markets down. So, yeah, I mean, I think they're doing it in the correct manner.
Quick word on the Commission blueprint expected today for dealing with troubled banks. Clearly, it's something Germany is not going to like. Jörg Asmussen told us yesterday he doesn't expect Germany's stance to change after the election either. What's the way forward on this one?
I think they've come up with their blueprint. I think Germany are always going to show some opposition to it. I mean, I think they feel that they are the sort of the bank rollers should anything go wrong. So it's inevitable that they will view this in a slightly sort of negative way. But like you say, I don't think that there'll be any change to that feeling from the Germans.